After she shot Daunte Wright, the defendant admitted she had messed up big time. Here's what she said. I just shot him. I grabbed the wrong gun and I shot him. I'm going to go to prison and I killed a boy.
He was told he was arrested on a warrant. He resisted. She said, I'll tase you. And all he had to do was surrender.
Jurors heard opening statements today in the Kim Potter trial. This is only the second time in Minnesota history that opening statements in a criminal trial are being live streamed. The first time was the Derek Chauvin trial, which ended just days after 20-year-old Daunte Wright was fatally shot. Kim Potter is the former Brooklyn Center police officer charged with first and second degree manslaughter in the killing of Wright during a traffic stop in April. Her defense attorney argued today that all Wright had to do was surrender and that she made a mistake when she shot Wright rather than using her taser. The prosecution argued that Potter should have felt the difference since her gun weighed more than twice as much as a taser. The prosecution also alleged that Potter had her gun drawn on Daunte Wright for more than 5 seconds before she fatally shot him, so the 26-year veteran should have had enough time to figure out she was holding a gun. The 12 main jurors are made up of 6 men and 6 women. 9 are white, 2 are Asian, just 1 is black. There's also 2 alternates who are both white. Potter had pleaded not guilty to the charges and faces at least a decade behind bars if convicted. Joining me now to discuss is BNC's chief legal correspondent, Laura McNeal. So Laura, the defense is arguing that, she just made a mistake. How strong of the defense is the mistake defense?
I was really curious to hear just what that defense would be. But, I have to admit the defense threw a curveball I wasn't anticipating. They're making the argument that her actions were foreseeable and they were reasonable. They weren't reckless because she was trying to save the lives of those other 2 officers. That's Officer Lucky and Officer Johnson. Officer Johnson was still partially in the car as Daunte Wright, again, this is the defense's version, was still moving the car trying to get away. And she said, the defense attorney said, had I let them pull off, one of the officers might have lost their life. And we hear the officer say that in body cam footage on the scene saying, don't worry, you saved me. He said I could have been killed if he would have pulled off in the car. So they're definitely trying to make the argument that her actions were not reckless, that they were reasonable and appropriate for those circumstances.
But aren't they making 2 kind of conflicting arguments? Both what your actions were reasonable, you shot and killed this boy, but also you didn't mean to shoot and kill this boy, you just meant to tase him. So either the killing is a reasonable kill because you could have killed the officers, or you made a mistake and you should have been tasing him all along, whether or not he could have hurt someone or not.
Right, and that's why they couldn't hold Kim Potter responsible, meaning they couldn't charge her with homicide with murder because that required intent. So the whole idea behind the voluntary manslaughter is the notion that a seasoned veteran, someone 26 years in the field, older than the number of years that Daunte Wright has been on this earth, should have known the difference, as you stated in your open, between a taser and a firearm. And so that it was unreasonable for someone of her experience and expertise. She was actually training a field training officer when this incident occurred. And so that's the argument that the prosecution is making, that yes, it was an awful mistake, but it's a mistake that you have to be held accountable for because you were reckless. It shouldn't have happened for a seasoned veteran.
There's the seasoned veteran argument. There's the idea that she's training someone else. But there was one, fact that came up that I was wondering whether or not it worked in her favor. The fact that she, in 26 years, has never once fired not only her weapon, but also never once fired a taser. Could the jury see her lack of ever firing it as a kind of a way that she could be confused about having it in her hands? Or is that just, that doesn't make any sense? Is that because the weights are so different? And also the taser's yellow.
Charles, we need you in law school. Absolutely, the jury's going to hold on to that crucial fact, because what it suggests is that Kim Potter is not a reckless, trigger-happy police officer, that she has rarely, as they stated, not used her firearm at all in the 26 years she's been on the force. So this was indeed a terrible, awful mistake. And so that is a very important fact. They said that fact because they want the jury to see that. You know, that's why they painted her as a mother of four, you know, that she's a family woman, and she, you know, was no prior incidents in terms of within her community. So these are all ways they're trying to frame a different frame of reference or a different character. They're trying to humanize essentially Kim Potter. And so that fact is very, very important for the jury. And I must admit, again, I didn't see a lot of this stuff coming, but that was a good one in terms of a win for the defense.
Hey, last question about the prosecution. Do you think it was a smart move to put on the mother as one of the first witnesses to humanize Wright?
Absolutely. We needed this spark of life witness from the prosecution standpoint, because we're going to hear a lot about the fact that Daunte Wright's car didn't have proper insurance. He wasn't driving with a license at the time. And so you want to make sure the jury doesn't see him as a criminal, that they don't buy into the defense's criminality of Daunte Wright. And so it was important for them to see this grieving mother, and for the jurors hopefully to feel like, you know what, that could have been my son, my 20-year-old kid who freaked out and tried to run from the police. So I thought that was a smart move on the part of the prosecution.
Laura McNeal, thank you for joining me tonight. We're going to keep an eye on this case. Maybe we'll have you back for more expert analysis.